about the club. Since 4 of you are here and have joined at the same time, we thought it would be a good way to share kind of a little bit about the club, some highlights, and to remind some of the people who have been here for a while kind of what Toastmasters is all about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to want you to read, and Dana, you too. So Mark, this is what we're going to talk about first is what Toastmasters is. So each one of you has a highlight of what the club is all about and why we're here, that type of thing. So go ahead.
Read that off?
Yes.
What Toastmasters is, number one, workshop where we study and practice communication and leadership skills. We learn basics of public speaking.
So it's a workshop. We're here to work. We learn every week, that type of thing. Okay?
What Toastmasters is, 2, a place to hone communication skills by studying manuals and helping each other.
And we'll talk a little bit about the manuals in just a moment. Dana?
And 3, develop quick thinking skills, learn how to give feedback, learn speech prep and delivery.
So quick thinking skills is table topics, which we are not doing today because we're going to be doing this. And immediate feedback is evaluation. There's nothing better than thinking on your feet, being the evaluator, and then receiving it right away so you can hear how you've done. And then, of course, 2 of you today have learned about speech prep. So all that is what the manuals are about, what we're here for, that type of thing. So let's talk about a little bit about your responsibilities. So what you, as members of our group, what your responsibilities are. So the number 1 CC manual. Who has number 1?
Oh, that's me. The Competent Communicator is a manual of 10 speeches. Each speech concentrates on one aspect of making a speech. The manuals build on skills progressively, so we suggest that you work on speeches 1 through 4 in order as assigned, and then subsequent speeches can be moved around after that.
Yes, I'm sorry, I just cannot figure out what to stand.
Maureen, stand over.
You want me to move?
I think if you just stand in the corner right there, you'll be okay. Go to the corner.
I'll stand right here.
We're right there.
So you have your manuals, right? You have the manuals, and you should have received
No.
2 of them.
Now, yes, now, yeah.
So if you haven't received them, you'll receive a manual, and it will tell you there's a CC manual and there's a leadership manual, and they each can be worked simultaneously. So your CC manual, if you get your icebreaker, is the first one in this manual. Okay, number 2, leadership manual.
The leadership manual is used to track items that display leadership. They range from roles in the meeting, like time, grammarian, Toastmaster, to organizing special events.
So today, Emily, Jesse, Dave, there's lots of people that in your Toastmaster that you can have your leadership, that you would have somebody sign that. And Sharon, was it today? Yes.
Just to clarify, vote counter is not in the leadership manual. I did.
Oh, okay.
How do we get a
Thank you.
leadership manual?
It comes when your other manuals come, Kimberly.
It came into CD-ROM, so how do they sign my manual?
Okay, we will work on that. We will figure out what we need to do there. There's a sheet at the back that we list our stuff, so we'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. Okay, number 3. Who has number 3?
Bring your manuals to each meeting. Mentor is available and will be in contact.
So bring your manuals. Just bring them with you. I have mine in a bag, which I took that idea from Jesse because it is a very good idea. So just keep them with you. Bring them with you every meeting. You more than likely will need them. Someone will have been in contact with you already, and Mark, someone will be in contact with you. They can work with you and help guide you along through your speeches till you need them. And then when you've moved past their skill level, you can certainly move past them. Number 4, dues.
Dues are as follows. 6 months of international club dues, that's April through September, for $54. And 6 months of meeting dues paid in advance for $60.
So every 6 months, you'll have dues, and they're broken out with international dues, which we have to pay all at once, and then you can either pay for our room dues, which is $5 a pop, or at one time, or you can pay as you go. So you do have some options there for your dues. And number 5, schedule.
Schedule is assigned in 2-month blocks. Pay attention to your assignments and plan accordingly. If you cannot fill your role, contact the idle list. Don't send an email to everybody. You can email or call, unless it's Karen, then you need to call. Try various forms of communication. The responsibility is on you to find your replacement. Don't turn it over to the Toastmaster or anybody else.
So it's 2 months, so you'll see the list. And sometimes you hit a place in it where you're not really listed. So Dana, that happened with you, so you got to speak today because of people noticing that we had an opening. But you can be, well, that's the next one. Bo, you have number 6.
If you'd like to take a more aggressive approach to earning your certifications, you can always volunteer for roles.
So someone always needs someone to fill their role, someone wants someone with a speaker, et cetera. So pay attention to the emails, pay attention, put your hand out there, and you can certainly be more aggressive. So talk to your mentor when they contact you and talk about do you want it to flow naturally, do you want to be more assertive about it. So just think about how you want to handle that, and that will help you decide how you want to do that. Just some overall etiquette for our group. We respect each other's opinions, so we try to listen, and some of us have to work really hard at keeping our mouth quiet while other people are speaking, but we want to hear what you have to say, we want to hear what other people have to say too. And it's not a platform for personal agenda, we're here to learn, etc. You can share how you feel, you can share how you're doing, but your opinion is good, but criticizing someone for something else they say is bad. Do you understand the difference on evaluation? I'm thinking of evaluations, right? You can share how they did their speech, but not on what they said because you don't like it type of thing. Did someone have their hand raised? Yes.
Yeah, I want to make sure that as we're communicating, and we do this all the time, that we're communicating to where Kimberly and Fern can understand the scheduling. So I want, and I don't know if you have the computer software that takes what we send you and converts it into a way you can read.
Sometimes I can't read it, but I just try to figure it out. I just don't want to bother anybody with it, so if I can, I can.
Well, please bother us. We want to make sure that you are part of the group, that you're getting all the information, all the tools that you need.
Okay, I just don't like to bother people. So.
Well, Kimberly, bother me. It's not a bother. And that's why I'm here for.
Okay.
Marty is your mentor for you and Gayla. Ask
You're
all
a
the
bother,
questions, and you
Kimberly.
can ask any of us, Kimberly. Don't be shy about asking.
Except for Rich, if you get emails from Rich, you
You put those in the junk mail.
need help setting up your spam filter, I can.
But we're here to learn too from you, Kimberly, so please share with us. So if you don't tell us, we don't know that we can do something that will work better. So please share with us.
Okay.
And overall, this program is a great program. It works, the manuals build on each other, right? So you learn about body language and organization and vocal variety and research and preparation, and all they build on each other, so that will help you very much. So prepare. It's very important that you participate. We all have roles in the meeting, and apply yourself, and you will get a lot out of the program, etc. Some resources, another resource you will be receiving is a Toastmaster magazine. This gives a lot of good ideas. I read that, some people do not, but I read it and I find a lot of very good information. Those of you who may not have seen one for a while, a Toastmasters magazine. So my closing thoughts are jump right in, participate, ask questions. Each one of us has something different to offer because our experiences are different, and most of all, have fun. So welcome to the club.